Hello, sir. Good evening. Am I visible and audible, sir?
Yes. It is audible, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good evening, everyone. Advancing Northeast wholeheartedly welcomes you to today's career talk session. And Advancing Northeast has always been trying to bring down globally benchmarked professionals to make it accessible for the Northeastern students to have the right direction to clear all their doubts regarding career and livelihood. And today also we have another talk show, and for this week's talk show we have Mr. Surajit Dutta, sir, is a retired Chief Conservator of Forest, retired Director of Kaziranga National Park and Tiger Reserve. A very wholeheartedly we welcome you, sir. Pleasure to have you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. And for all those who are still not aware of what Advancing Northeast is, I would like to brief up a little. Advancing Northeast is a one-stop solution for the youths of Northeast to make
Yeah.
them accessible to all the information to help them in to make informed decisions on career and livelihood in the field of education, employment, and entrepreneurship. And so for that today we are organizing this career session to further our pursue our aim. And I would like to wish everyone a very happy World Rhino Day, because World Rhino Day, I am sure everyone is aware of, is celebrated every year on 22nd September to raise awareness about the 5 rhino species. And for today, this year, the theme for World Rhino Day is 5 rhino species forever. So moving forward, I would like to request Sir to speak a few lines to brief about today's World Rhino Day and aware our audiences a little more. We'll begin with it, sir. Please carry on.
And Chief Conservator of Forest. Actually, I am basically a forest person.
Yes, sir.
This rhino, actually, I work in wildlife most of the time of my service life. So I was engaged mostly in wildlife conservation, particularly rhino, in almost all the sanctuaries of Assam,
Okay.
including Kaziranga lastly. However, today is the World Rhino Day. This is introduced only by the African people, World Wildlife Fund. They have started in 2010, and now we are doing it for whole of the world and all the 5 rhinos. Mainly those are the earlier, it was only for the African rhinos. Now Java, Indian rhino, all 5 rhinos we are actually protecting it. We want to protect those things. That's the reason this World Rhino Day has been introduced. Now I think we wish everybody that we should wholeheartedly support this, and we should actually in India, particularly in Assam, we are doing the back service on rhino, and we are in the leading part. Actually, frankly speaking, so we want that everybody should take part in this, and not only rhino in India, Assam, everywhere we should save it. That's the
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I
Absolutely. Absolutely. What a perfect decision. We are so delighted to have you today, sir, especially since you are also associated with rhino conservation. It's our pleasure, sir. Sir, I would like to know about your journey, about your school, graduation, your post-graduation. Please enlighten us.
This is a small thing. I actually, frankly speaking, I was born and brought up in Shillong initially. From there, I went to Tinsukia. Tinsukia, I completed my higher secondary at Tinsukia. Then I have done colleging in Shivsagar College. Then I was studied. Uh, from there, I went to Dibrugarh
Recording
University.
in progress.
Yeah, I went to Dibrugarh University where I was doing uh, MTech in applied geology.
Okay.
My initial study is that I was in geologist. From there, I have gone to this, but I could not completed this applied geology part. That is a MTech course. In the meantime, I was selected by APSC, Assam Public Service Commission in the Assam Forestry, Assam ACF course. So immediately after that, in the middle itself, I have to leave this and I went to Dehradun for the main 2 years course in wildlife.
Wildlife.
That
Oh,
is the initial stage that I have completed it. After that, I got a wildlife training. I was the first man in wildlife training in Assam. I got trained in 1980 in actually in wildlife. There was nowadays wildlife institute is there in Dehradun. Earlier at that time that was not there. There was one institute in Hyderabad where I was the first man from Assam who was sent for wildlife training there. I was the first, and after getting my training for about 10 months, I was first posted in wildlife itself in Oran. That is my journey started in forestry. That's
okay, okay. Perfect, sir. Perfect. This is a very beautiful thing to hear from you. The first man to, go for the wildlife training to get selected for it. It's a very big achievement, sir. Thank
first man
you.
in Assam, yeah, in wildlife training.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Obviously, I am sure the students would be, motivated towards it
Yeah.
even more. So, what attracted you mainly to the forestry sector? Can you brief us about the sector a little, about the level, skills required, the subject, the top colleges and universities? Like you said, in your days, it was not very, available. It was not very accessible. But nowadays, there are many universities, many colleges, many courses opening up. So, what do you think about it, sir? Sir? I think there's a glitch. I cannot really hear you. Hello, sir. The network.
No,
Yes, sir. I
yeah.
think there was a network problem, sir. Yes. Sir, I still can't
Yes,
hear
sir.
you properly. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I will tell it again. Actually,
Yes, sir.
I
Perfect.
love nature. So actually, when I got the opportunity to get into forestry, I immediately applied. Originally, I applied, and when I got it, then I am very happy. So I leave this actually geology part and then entered in forestry. Mainly, I was interested in nature only. And in actually, whatever is my experience from that, I can say that if anybody is wants to enter in forestry sector, he must be interested in nature. Plus, he should be fit enough, mentally, physically, to work in with hard work. Mentally also, he must have the knack to work in interior places, not in towns and villages, totally interior places, and he must have this courage also to work inside, and that way the hard working he must be there. That is number one. Because while we were after selection, we got our training. While selecting also, we have to walk about 16 kilometers. In addition to other examination, we were only walking. Physical examination was there about 16-kilometer walking in 4 hours. After the examination, medical examination will be there. If you are fit, then only you will be passed in medical examination. Otherwise, you will not pass the medical examination. In
Yes,
after
sir.
that also, while getting your training in Dehradun, you have to go to the hill areas. You have to walk there continuously for about 8 or 9 hours in the deep inside the forest. So, and you will be live there in the evening period in the jungle itself. You have to come back to the camp. That way, it is a very, very hard work. So if anybody is interested to this, he should mentally feel to do this hard work because it is very enjoying. We feel it. That we
Yes,
think.
sir. Absolutely,
I
absolutely. It's a
think
challenge.
we are having lot of yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, sir.
Thirdly,
Carry on.
about the institutes. Thirdly, you are asking about the institutions.
Yeah.
There are a lot of institutions nowadays. About 50, I think more than 50 institutions who are giving this training in nearby area. Our itself in Assam itself, nearby area, we are having now. I think in Arunachal Pradesh, Nerist is there, who is giving forestry training. And there's in Manipur Agriculture University, they are having a center at Pasighat, where also forestry course is there. Anybody can go there. In Mizoram University also there in nearby area, I am telling you. In otherwise in Dehradun is in Dehradun FRI is there, Forest Research Institute, they are giving these courses are there. In addition to that, in Bhopal also there. Lot of institutions are nowadays boys knows that where they have to go because nearby I am telling nearby areas you can if you are interested you can go for those trainings. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. So it's a challenge in itself that not only mentally but also physically you need to be very active to join this field,
Very
right?
active and you must be courageous also. You
Courageous.
must have some knack for this. Even you
Exactly,
are having
exactly.
you should interested in photography also you can go there.
Go
That
there.
is also a very nice thing.
Yes,
And
sir. So
you can enjoy
immense,
there.
yes, sir. So immense number of possibilities, I'm guessing. And so, sir, we would like to know more about the scope, scope in forest conservation sector of India, the various job roles that, students can go for, the industries, the prospects for the future.
Prospect is in forestry. There's a lot of prospects from the ground level itself. Forestry. We are having the ground level. I'm telling you, we are having forest guards are there. Ground level, I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
Forest guards are there. We are having mouths are there. Boatmen are there. This is the ground level things. Those people are working in the ground and they are the main backbone of the forest. Actually,
Exactly.
above that, from forest guard you get they get promotion to forester 2, and in above is the forester now. Forester 1 is there. That is also in graduate. Nowadays all graduate people are coming for the forester 1 also. Very good job. After that, that is ACF courses, Rangers courses there. Rangers course for that also APSC take the examination, and if you pass it then you can get for the training. Lot of I think in nearby area we are having the forest college where training is given is in Meghalaya, Barniat. There is a college.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, yeah.
In Assam people are going there. Then ATF is there. ATF is also then again all India service examination is there. That is the IFS. That also you can come. We are having lot of potentials in all the sides. Whoever wants in which line they can go. If you have somebody is interested in forestry.
Yes, sir. Sure, sure, sure. Sir, also we'd like to know about the, duties and responsibilities after you actually get into the field. So what are the responsibilities that come along with the post, with the Department of Forest Conservation? Since conservation is itself a very heavy responsibility, I feel. So what would you like to say about it?
Yeah, it is there. Nowadays it is there. Originally, when we entered in the service during 74, it was not that much. Conservation was not looked after that. Only we are operating the timbers. We are extracting, we are earning money. Department is after that one. All over Assam, India, that we were only after this. We are extracting our resources. After extracting so much resources, now it has been doomed. Actually, slowly we can understand that it has been due to illegal. Actually, if forestry people should have done this, only forestry people should have done these extractions, nothing would have happened. Conservation would have been there because we used to do it scientifically. We never fail it without any proper scientific taking proper scientific measures. But what's happened actually due to the lot of people's demand for timber, lot of illegal felling, demand for land, lot of illegal enforcement took place. So that way, everything almost in our, you can say in Assam itself, in case of Assam itself, I can say in the North Bank, half of the persons have been finished for land enforcement. Reserve has been finished. In most of our other areas, also due to the demand for the timbers, firewoods, and people are smuggling it, and so lot of trees have been placed, and now the position is so bad that in spite of trying so much, we have actually, we should say, I should not say anything like that, but it is actually, we are, if we don't stop these things, we will not survive. Now, climate change has been, this is the reason for this. The climate change, you see nowadays, what is the temperature going on? This is mainly the climate change, and one of the main reason is removal of the forestry trees and everything. Who is producing oxygen? Who is absorbing carbon dioxide? Everything has been reduced to nil almost. So conservation is a must. Forestry now mainly is conservation. We have to
Conservation.
do conserve. We have to plant trees, and that is the main challenge now. We have
Exactly.
to do that challenge. That
Yes,
is the
sir.
thing
Yes, sir.
now. I feel so.
Yes, sir. This message should be, forwarded to everyone that it is the need of the hour. Conservation is the need of the hour. It is.
Mostly, this is the only thing, nothing else. Only conservation, only conservation, only conservation. Nothing. We should plant, every person
Yes.
should plant trees, and we should see that there should not be no vacant land which is not being planted. If anybody is cutting one tree, he should plant at least two trees, minimum.
Exactly.
That way we should do it, otherwise we are doomed. We will not survive. Our next generation will not survive. The
Yes.
temperature will go such way that we will be finished. So now forestry is the main thing everywhere, that we should conserve everything, not only animals and these things, but along with trees, tree and planting, this everything will come up. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely, absolutely. So, sir, times have changed a lot. Opportunities are also beaming now. But in your days, it was totally a different thing, and you are kind of one of the torch bearers of this, we can say, from Assam, sir. So, tell us about your experience as the retired Chief Conservator of Forest Department, retired Director of Kaziranga National Park and Tiger Reserve, sir.
Yeah, myself experience is huge. I am from both the sides. Now this side is, I have seen both.
Yes, sir.
Initial stage, we have forestry was totally different. We are operating only. We are opening trees and those things. Those are, we are having lot of plywood mills, lot of sawmills, and our duty was only to cut those trees and supply to the sawmills, plywood mills. That part I have seen it. After that, everything stopped due to when it has seen that it has been overexploited, so it has been stopped. Now the other part we are seeing. Our at that time, now it is totally different. Now it is totally conservation oriented, everything. And now in our period, it is totally different. We are doing only physical works. Physically, we used to go everywhere. We are doing physically in field. We have to go on walk on foot, and we have to introduce everything on foot only, or
Yes, sir.
vehicles. That way we can move it. But nowadays, scientifically, now I think you can say that we are improved what? We are improved scientifically. We are improved a lot. Now the
जय श्री
drone
राम
are there.
Sorry, sir. You can
We
continue.
can
Yeah.
give this
you are
drone, we
top
survey with drone and everything.
Yes.
Everything. Electronic eyes are there. We can do those things.
Sir,
Now
you get
actually
back to
there
you.
are a lot of changes. But I enjoyed a lot.
Yes,
Yeah.
very, very, very interesting to hear it. So, don't you think that it is very ironical that in your time, during your times, technology was also not very advanced, and nowadays it is more oriented towards conservation and everything than before. But still, we are lacking a lot than before. Things have gone backwards. It is, instead of progressing, it has really gone backwards. We are still lacking in so many ways. What do you think is the main point behind it, sir?
No, in my opinion is that only technology will not help. Whatever my experience is there is that technology will not help.
Yeah.
So technology means I am a technician, so I will start, sit here, I will do computer, sit here, computer and do everything, GPS monitoring and those things will be there. But what you are doing in the field is the main thing. You have to go to the field. No technology only will technology will not do, it will be mixed up. You have to mix up. You have to go to the field, you have to do everything, see personally. That way Technically, it is totally different, and field is totally different. When you go to the field, only you will feel it. That because this is necessary is not in technology. Because you have to plant a tree at the time when it is needed. You have to sow the seeds when it is needed. You have to you have to do the weeding of the trees when it is needed. Not that money will come, technology will say that you cut this tree, you can do it, but that is the main thing. So nowadays, this is the difficulty. What I have seen it, what I have seen it now, that people are mostly on computer oriented people.
Yes,
Now,
sir. Mm.
our technically, they are doing it. They are not going to the field properly. Field visit is very less of the officers, final officials, government officials who have to visit these areas. Now that is the most essential because anything may be there. You cannot run a computer without the mouse. Mouse somebody has to use it. Same thing. You are doing it here, but field is the mouse actually. People are
Yes,
there.
sir.
Forest guards,
Yeah.
foresters in casual laborers. We call it casual laborers. Those are the people who are the backbone of the forestry, and they should
Forestry.
be well fed, well trained, and they should be used properly. Otherwise, nothing can happen. Because if we don't look after them, if you are saying from here that we are doing this much hectare of plantation, we are doing, but in field, what is going on? You have to see on the field only. So that is the main thing. I personally feel that not only with computer, but technology and whole thing, both should be mixed. Then only in
Yes, sir.
forestry it will be successful.
Successful. Absolutely,
Yeah.
sir. I think technology has become both a boon and a bane right now, and youngsters should know
Yeah,
how to
both.
use
In
it judiciously.
forestry is totally different. Not in other sectors, but forestry sector is like this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. It comes with a lot of responsibilities, and I hope everyone understands it, you know, with
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, could you tell us about the recruitment procedure for the post of Chief Forest Conservator under Assam Public Service Commission APSC? Because students would be very,
Oh, it is
yeah,
very quick
benefited from
procedure
it.
of ship conservation.
Okay,
We don't
okay.
have any procedure, but your seniority basis and your experience basis in which line you are there, our senior bosses or government decides where you have to be posted. Actually, I was working mostly in wildlife, so
Okay.
wildlife area. I have worked in Ibnu Soifa originally, and Orang I have worked in most of the areas, and so in Povitra also I have worked in. So while actually I was interested in wildlife, so naturally government has decided that I should be put in Kaziranga. So I was put
Okay.
in Kaziranga that way. In forestry, most of the people are only experience only they have been posted in chief
Okay.
conservator post level. Not that you will be selected where. Selection is done on this your experience only by the forest people only in the higher ups.
Okay, sir. So, sir, so where do the students start from to gain that experience? What is the starting point, sir?
Pardon?
Sir, where do the students really start from to gain that experience, you know?
Starting point.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, regarding if you want to be a chief conservator of forest, first thing is there you should join either State Forest Service as ACF or Indian Forest Service. You have to join there because from conservator onward, other posts are all Indian Forest Service posts.
Okay.
If you are from below level, if you cannot get the Indian Forest Service either directly or by promotion, you cannot go beyond conservator. So if you want to be a chief conservator or PCCF in everything in the top level you have to go, you must compete for the Indian Forest Service or you must complete for the Assam Forest Service ACF course. In both way, you may be, if you are selected, you may get this position. Otherwise, mostly you have to get after IFS only, conservator is promoted to CCF. Without IFS, you will not be conservator. That is the bar is. That's the
Okay.
thing. So everybody should think that it should be either IFS nor CCF course.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, sorry. So yes, that perfectly describes the process. I think the students will be really
Yeah.
benefited from it now. Yes, sir. So, sir, the next step, how to be mentally prepared for such examinations. What message would you like to give the students?
Mentally prepared means he should mentally prepared. And nowadays, actually, you should all competition for all competition examination are the same.
Yes, sir.
UPSC, APSC, in IFS also, all competition same it is. So at whatever for IFS, you have to do the preparation same. The UPSC also same time. In forestry also same. You have to prepare accordingly. For the
Accordingly.
high and general knowledge papers are there. Your subject papers are there. Those things you have to prepare fully. And moreover, if you want to come to forestry, necessarily you must be mentally prepared, physically fit. Both will be there. Otherwise, you will not feel well. That you will
Yes.
feel that I have come a wrong service. Yeah.
Yes, sir, absolutely. Sir, apart from keeping your profession aside, what are your hobbies? What do you do? How do you take some time out for yourself?
Well, this my hobby become now forestry, moving outside everywhere, tourist as tourism.
Okay.
I am actually hobby is like that only. I used to move wherever I see. If I get say some chance, I used to move out from home. I used to go some forest area, stay there for a few days and come back. That is my hobby, and if I get mainly I become after working for so many years, still I cannot leave forestry. I want actually nature, so naturally I used to go to nature places. Otherwise, I used to play. Uh, Earlier, I used to play badminton. Nowadays, if I get some chance, I used to play. Otherwise,
Okay.
I am busy with that. Moreover, I am busy with now with our retired forest officers association. I am president also. I am busy
Okay,
with
sir.
that also. That also, I am busy very much
Okay,
in
sir.
all in
So
the service.
almost, yeah, you're lucky that your hobby has become your profession somewhere.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Lucky, I
sir.
am very lucky. I thank God that I have given a proper profession.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir, absolutely. Your love for nature has dragged you to this field. I think the students also really need to love their Mother Earth, only then they would be able to join this field, right, sir?
Here, actually, service and enjoyment both are there. If you go to field, you will get enjoy yourself. You are in. Actually, you have to go to field for
Yes, sir.
every work, and
Hmm.
you will go to the nature. If you are interested in nature, you will get both the things in service itself. That is in other service, it is not like that. You are being mentally, you
Not
will
like
be
that.
free there. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
that
Yes.
way
So
it
that
is the
makes
best
it
cycle.
different. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
That makes the profession stand out. Yeah. Sir,
yeah,
also
yeah. That
one,
way.
yeah, absolutely. So one thing I would like to ask that this nowadays we see that the students generally, they get very confused because they have a lot of hobbies. They have a lot of things that they want to do, but they are not able to focus and choose accordingly. So what do you want to tell them regarding this, sir? How do they sort out and filter their choices?
Now, from the initial stage itself, I have seen these things. Whatever you are telling, if somebody I have seen several students comes to me also to ask about these things, how to focus it. I
Yes,
told
sir.
them that you better from the starting itself you think about this forestry yourself. Think about forestry and your aim should be that I will go for nature either for a while called conservation or something or conservation of forest. You mentally you should be prepared and prepare accordingly. I two, three students came to me and I have advised them that go for IFS examination and prepare yourself now. That way, aim should be straight. That I will go for this only. Then only you will be successful. You should, and I'd say that forestry is the best service nowadays. In
Yes,
in
sir.
nowadays, forestry will be the best service for everyone, whoever wants to go there. Then other services.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a very strong message, sir. Yes. Uh, also, sir, any interesting incident that you would like to share with us regarding your, all these years of service and experience in the forestry
That way,
sector? Yeah.
I used to, first experience I have to say. During my period, there was a DFO Uran during 80s. I used to, my personal experience is like that if anybody wants to see a tiger, I can show them the tiger. At
Okay.
that time, it is like that, and I was known by everybody that this person can show the tigers. I can understand the movement of tigers at that time, and if I want to show you tiger there, I can take you there. I will take about 48 hours or 24 hours. Within 24 hours, I will take you there and I will show you the tiger. That was my personal experience. That is one of the greatest experience that I can know where the tiger is moving, what in which place this tiger will come, at what time. Those things, my personal experience. Moreover, I have seen that in the field also, in Kaziranga also, I have seen in Orang also, I have seen in Povitora also, I have seen our field peoples, particularly in the field ground level peoples, they are most dedicated only for them. I am telling you, not for the officers only. Only for them, we are protecting the rhinos, we are protecting every wildlife. Particularly wildlife, I am telling you that ground level stuffs who are doing, if you go to the field, when I was in Kaziranga, I used to go to the field at about 11, 11:30, 12 to the interior areas to the camps because they have been entrusted some works that at this time you have to go on patrolling. You will surprise that if I go there at 11, deep in forest, deep inside camp, you will see that some are still on moving.
Okay.
Two or three staff on move.
Uh,
They are moving with a gun, and two persons is there on patrolling duty. Those things, I personally feel that my heart goes to them that at night, without torch, anything they have to move because
oh,
animal will
yeah.
be disturbed. So they have to move accordingly. Their life was intact. But they are doing their duty. And when I go there in the camp as a head of that area, they become so happy that at night, this night also my boss is coming and saying we have a tea with them and then come back. And everybody, we feel that is the thing. I feel that these people are protecting it. Otherwise, I am sitting in the office. I can say that you go there and do it. Whether they are doing or not, technically they can show it that we are doing it. But physically they may not go there. So these things is there. I personally feel that these people should be encouraged like anything.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And
Very,
I will
yeah.
thank them also. This for our rhino conservation, particularly for rhino conservation, our tiger is also increasing accordingly. We are conserving rhino, but tiger is increasing. In Kaziranga, I
Okay.
will see it has crossed 100. But we have not initially protected the tigers. We are
Tigers.
protecting rhino. But tiger has increased. All animals are increasing that way. But who has done it? These people are doing it. That, that's the thing. I personally feel that they should be encouraged and I salute them actually.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We
What do you
all
say?
actually give a big salute to them and thank the actual
Yeah,
workers who are working day and night
yeah,
to protect and conserve our wildlife. Yes, sir. Big, very big appreciation for them.
yeah,
Yeah, thank you, sir. Also, that tiger incident is very, very inspiring. I am
yeah.
sure everybody really loved listening to it. Sir, last thing, we'd like to just know what advice would you like to give? What message would you like to pass on to the future generations, to the younger generations, to the aspiring people who wants to join the wildlife and everyone watching? Last
I
concluding
will
words, sir.
request
Yeah.
them that you join wildlife and do it in field. You should do it. You enjoy it field. If you are coming to the forestry, you will see that you don't go and sit in the office and those things. You go to the field, you will enjoy it, and once you enjoy it, you will feel that I will never leave this. So necessarily, if you are somebody is interested in forestry, he should come to the forestry. And one thing is there: if he join in forestry, he must have some hobby. Particularly, you must be having camera. You can take a camera, that hobby, or identification of the trees in botany. You can do a lot of things. At present, the director of Kaziranga, who is there now, Mr. Sharma, he is a very good in botany. He had published two books on botany itself. His hobby is botany. That way, a lot of people, if somebody is interested in forestry, he can do these things. One, two, three things he should have. Actually, particularly if you are having a camera, if you are interested in camera, you can have a lot of good photographs that will be have. help to you also. That way, you must have some type of hobby first of all. You
Yes.
have to automatically you have to introduce yourself that I should take this hobby and do it. Then forestry work should be okay.
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 Sir, yes,
Thank you.
sir. So forestry is a very blooming and flourishing industry right now, and all the enthusiastic youths can join it. Your words
Yeah.
injected very good motivation into them. Yes, sir. Thank
Now,
you.
one thing I have to say, yeah,
Yes, sir.
forestry is also big for illegal felling and illegal removal of sand, stones, etc. That part is different. That is totally different. Nobody should think about these things. That is not controlled of it under forest department. Actually, a lot of different different things are there inside it. So
Okay.
that part is not for forestry actually. But forestry people should be only forestry only,
Only forestry. Yeah.
particularly conservation and conservation. You see, at
Conservation.
present, it will be conservation, conservation, conservation. Okay.
Conservation. Yes, yes, absolutely, sir. Yeah. Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you so much for your wise words, sir, and thank you for the time. We are really glad to have you here. We had a wonderful time, sir. Thank you. I would like everyone watching us to please head over to our YouTube channel, to the Events Advancing Northeast page, and follow us for further such updates. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Oh.
Recording stopped.